Welcome, Huddy Sports at the Petone Recreation Ground for the match between Petone Premiers and the Oriental-Rongotai Premiers. Currently it's just myself, Murray Blandford, as Mason is still to come out of Wellington. He's been at the Willie Leota funeral that was at 11 a.m. this morning, and as we all know, trying to leave Kilburnie to come to Petone on a Saturday is not easy. So hopefully he'll turn up soon. The Petone team have come on the field. It's a sunny afternoon. There's not a scrap of wind, maybe a very, very slight breeze from the south. Petone will be playing with it. There has been, though, a fair bit of drizzle up to now, which has made the surface pretty greasy. The Petone side today are not at full strength with a few notable omissions. The best team is out there, though, for this very important quarter-final. At fullback, 15, Lockie Forbes. On the right wing, I think with his first start for the Prems this year, is Sam Blackburn. 13, Lossi Filippo at centre. Tom Carter, second five. Number 11 is Emery McGill, left wing. First five moving in from fullback is TJ Clark, who'll also be the kicker, and he is the captain. Halfback is Logan Henry. Number 8 is Connor Tufo. 7 is Mason Henry. 6 is Ridge Stud, so the Petone have got a pretty mobile loose forward, but pretty small lot too. At lock, at number 5 is Sam Tonisi, and his partner at number 4 is John O'Bailey. The front row to round out the Petone Prems today is Tolai Tofilo. At one prop, Alapati Soki, the other prop, and at hooker is Ryan Emery. As we welcome Auries onto the field, Oriental-Rongotai, and they're pretty much at full strength with main player there at number 8, Dominic Ropeti. Their team is, though, starting at fullback. Number 15 is Chicago Doyle. Their right wing is Daniel Tafili. Their centre is Dominic's brother, Alex Ropeti. Second five is Skivi Va'a. Left wing is Pusi Tuilapa. First five is Declan Hay. Number 9 is Isaac Bracewell. Already stated number 8, open side flanker Sione Halalilo. Number 6, one of the brothers in the side, another set, is Herman Sumanai Fungai. And number 5, his brother locking is Ronaldo. Oh, here he comes. Mason's arrived. Welcome, welcome. Number 5 is Ronaldo Sumanafangai. The props are Christian Semu at 3, Connor Lemon at 1, and the hooker is Penieli Poasa. Petone have kicked off. They're on the 10-metre in possession with Alapati Sok and the referee. Ben Van Berkel has his hand out for a potential penalty. Kick has not been gathered by the fullback, Chicago Doyle, so they'll come back, I'm guessing, for the penalty midfield on about the 10-metre line. And I think we've got our key commentator here who we've been missing. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks, Murray. Awesome to get here. Just a bit of a rush to get from the peninsula out to the village. But thank God that I made it.
Sad day traffic, that's what I blamed, and probably a very long funeral, Tangi.
Yeah, well, thankful no junior rugby and also no school netball as well. So,
good point.
Grateful, but it certainly doesn't impact too much on the traffic side of things. Beautiful day here, Murray.
Very nice. We have had a bit of drizzle though, so it's quite slippery on top.
A bit crisp, but beautiful rugby weather.
It is.
Nonetheless. Tony lining up for the first opportunity at points, 40 metres out.
Struck it well, TJ.
Nice connection.
And the touch judges today, Hamish Mexted on the far touch, and on the near touch, James Taylor, and they both raised their flags. So Petone are out, 3-0 advantage.
James Taylor on this side. Glad they're getting some good looks involved with refereeing, Murray.
They are.
So Petone were playing with the sun in their eyes, heading from the south. Few changes notable in the Petone starting 15.
Yeah,
at least.
There are, with Riley Forbes out injured. Obviously, Stanley Solomon's still over in South Africa with the Baby Blacks or the under-20 side.
Yeah.
Belgium is also
yes.
not available today, which is a shame. He's at the ground but injured.
Out for the season, he said, his hammy,
Well,
unfortunately.
potentially this could be the end of the season for either side out here today, whichever side loses.
And that's a harsh reality.
It's only the beginning of July.
I know. Oh, well, our wives will be very happy for that. Alex Ropetti's restart there, not making 10 metres. Played at by number 14, Daniel Tafili. Called back for a scrum on halfway. Ben Van Berkel, 50-something game.
Yes, he had his 50th game, I think it was three or 4 weeks ago, which is a great achievement.
I think this is the third time Auries have had Ben.
Very steady scrum for both sides.
Going to the short side, Lossi Filippo on the strong carry, getting over the 40-metre line here. Petone in good stead here, great attacking position. Strong carry upfield there, looked like Tofi Lau.
Christian Simu, I think that was the other. Oh, sorry, I'm on your side here. You're right, it was Tofi Lau. And another penalty.
Another penalty, another opportunity at points to extend that lead. 3-0 currently to Petone, indicating for the shot. And you have to say TJ Clark, he doesn't miss too often, especially when it's dead set in front of the posts.
Times the ball beautifully.
What'd you get up to this morning, Murray?
Oh, did the usual. Went to the market, Hut Market, which is a go-to, and basically just got ready for today. I help another couple of ladies. I'm in the kitchen at Petone Rugby Club, so we're down there at 11 and organising the food for the match after, the after-match.
After-match, nice. Good work, and special mention to all the crews out there in each rugby club. Those who work behind those kitchens, preparing the food as TJ Clark slots another one, 6-0.
It's been a very slow start, really, from both sides. Not a lot's happened. It's a couple of penalties to Petone and a not 10-metre kick.
Well, Petone with all the possessions so far. How long into this game? 5 minutes. 6-0 the score. All the points by way of the boots of TJ Clark. Another kick not reaching 10 metres. Much to the disgust of Alex Ropetti. We had a bit of a flu spell come across our club this whole week. Most of the starting 15 are affected. So
They've had it, but yeah, they're still able to start though.
Well, as you well know, a small club like ours, we don't really have much to pull on, so these boys had no choice. Toughen up.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Take the field. Let's hope so.
Has Dominic Ropetti been number 8 for you for the whole season?
For the majority of the season.
Okay, yep.
So Siosi Lavere, as you'd remember last year, he was pretty much our consistent number 8. He was named on the bench for today, but pulled out due to the flu.
He's been replaced by Malachi Tia.
Chicago Doyle fielding that kick to the background, puts it up. Fielded nicely there by McGill, who fed it back inside to Forbes, who couldn't hold on to it. Knock on there, 5 metres inside the Oriental-Rongotai 22. On the west side, grandstand side, they'll get I think that will be their first spell of possession.
It will be. That was a pretty good opportunity for Petone there. Emery McGill held on to that ball very, very well. Just couldn't be taken by Lockie Forbes, who has impressed me so far. His debut match was against Wellington probably 5 weeks ago, and he's been pretty consistent ever since.
Lockie Forbes, I remember him coming through the age grade, especially, certainly with Willamette under 16 week. It's good to see these names. We just completed the Willamette week this week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And obviously a special part of the Wellington Rugby age grade development slot in their calendar. Willie Leota was a huge part of that, especially in the last decade, having been a coach for about 5 or 6 years in the last decade. So was an emotional week. Remember him as well. As they look to scrum, it's a reset the scrum here. Bracewell with the ball. This will be an interesting contest. Looks pretty even. Dominic Robetti picks and comes through the short side. Looking for space at the back. Puts a chip ahead. Bracewell giving chase. And Logan Henry first to arrive there. Picked up and taken by his opposite Bracewell. 10 metres inside the Petone half. They're going to look to play this or clear it. First receiver is Filippo. Puts it to Boots. We've got Robetti under this ball. Doyle in support. He won't look to use him. Puts the boot to ball, puts it back. Who's fielding this one?
Lossi.
Oh, that's Lossi. That's come off the side of his boot on their 40-metre line. So the line-out opportunity here for Oris. The first time with possession and inside the Petone half.
And it was that man, Dominic Ropetti, who chose to go down the blind side and no one there.
A twisting scrum. Gave him the opportunity to do so. Well read there by Ropetti. Let's see what they can do with this line out. Captain Pinelli Boasa. There you go. It's a Ronaldo Semanufang'ai. Ball goes out to Halalilo, who feeds on the inside to Tuila Epa. Tony all over this, turn it over, but Van Berkel.
Thought he'd got clear there. I thought his arms had gone. That was Ridge Stud there, penalised for not letting go, but I thought there was a bit of gap.
Ridge Stud, another one to have come through our development with Wellington Rugby, under 16s. Interestingly enough, when he did, I found out his father's name was John. Is John?
John's here today.
I was like, man, that's either a good wrestling name or a porno star name. And as for us that were born in the 70s, we know Big John Studd, who was a wrestling figure in the WWF in those early days.
Well, he was a bit of a star for the Petone Rugby League team for a million years. Johnny, I won't make judgment on anything else.
Wrestling name, not the other. Ori's now with the throw into the line now, about 12 metres away from the...
That didn't look straight.
Not straight, yeah.
And I was on halfway. I could tell that wasn't straight.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Yeah. You can see where Dominic collected that ball. It was on his outside shoulder pretty much. Seemed an obvious one. Declan Hay coming into the starting 15 this week in place of Jake Hamlin. The only change from last week. And also that change on the bench. Yoshi Lavere pulling up sick.
Declan Hay, a pretty handy player to bring on. I'd say he's played over 200 Premier games either for MSP or Oris. Would that be correct?
Oh, he was inconsistent with MSP. He didn't really get a shot. I mean, when you're playing behind the likes of Peter Ciecia, you're always going to struggle. Lossi Filippo looking to carry this ball out of danger for Petone. Petone on the defensive scrum. They set once, they pull it back. TJ Clark fumbles that ball. Cord knocked on.
That came off a dominant scrum by Oris, which Petone were going backwards. And although Lossi made that, went past the advantage line, it was a delivery from, unfortunately, and unusually from Logan Henry that was basically along the ground.
But I tell you what, you haven't got too bad a halfback replacement on the bench in Cam Ferreira, who's a bit of a firecracker.
He is.
I noticed that in previous years. Used to work with his mother, Tammy Ferreira. Always made mention that Tammy Ferreira and all her professional background and her abilities could run a multi-billion-dollar company.
One of the most capable women you'll meet.
Oh, certainly.
Got an extra ball on the field. Ben Van Berkel not very happy to have it there, so it's just been grubbered off.
Good opportunity at first points for Oriental-Rongotai. And of course it's a scrum, favourable to them considering the last scrum. They were pretty strong here, so Tony going to have to dig their studs in pretty deep to withhold the pressure from the Oriental-Rongotai scrum. But pretty much like this weather, unpredictable.
I'd say Dominic Ropeti will be taking this off the back, won't he?
That's a rhetorical question, Murray.
No.
Oh, no. Pose Tulaepa. Oh,
It's gone back,
leaves
I
that
think.
behind.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
Looked like it went well back.
Well, we're about 50 metres away, and Ben is right there, close to the action, so can't question that.
No.
And he's got two reliable pairs of eyes on either side of the field. Oh, Ori's gonna have to make amends.
That ball came back very quickly. Maybe it was just a little bit hard for who was it? Tuilepa?
Tuilepa.
I think it was just a little bit hard for him, perhaps, because he's on a little bit of a straight run. It's a better scrum.
Down to the
but
left side here, off the left boot. Great kick there. Who was that, Tom Carter?
Tom Carter, no, it was TJ.
that was TJ.
Who did the kick, left foot. Tom Carter was chasing the kick. I was a bit surprised there was no one actually from Oriental-Rongotai covering that touchline.
Oh, messy ball there in the line out. But always have retained the Sione Halalilo with a carry taken well there by Ridge Stud. Bracewell out to Seo Manufangai, met in a two-man tackle. Man over the ball for Petone. Unlucky Alex Ropeti fielding this pass from Bracewell. Puts the kick up. Clark lets it go out on the full. Alex Ropeti not having a good start to this game with his boots. We need to fix that one pretty quickly.
No excuse for the wind.
Certainly not. There's hardly a breeze.
Of course, I think it was 5 weeks ago, roughly, that Petone played Oriental-Rongotai here. And Oriental-Rongotai, their passion and everything was just amazing that day. A couple of times Petone were over the goal line, but Ori's determination held them up.
Yeah, that was a good outing for our Prims. Certainly making up for the curtain raiser, because the Prim reserves from Petone running rampant.
Connor Lemon on that. It was a maul, so...
Oh, a good turnover.
He was one of the outstanding players in that game, Connor.
Yeah, Mr. Consistent. He's done well to get himself into good fitness. Gets around. He's hard to miss as well.
With that shock of ginger hair.
Yeah.
And white legs.
White everything else. Your Colts went down today?
Yes, so
Tawa?
Colts went down to Tawa. They were 17-12 up with about half an hour to go, but Tawa came back, kept possession, played in the Petone Colts half and ended up coming out on top. So that's the end of the Petone Colts season, unfortunately.
Feed there from Bracewell. Goes to Ropeti. He's going to crash, comes on the inside. Oh, advantage there.
High tackle, I think.
Oh, Tafili does well. This feed over the top into the short side. Tuilepa carries. It's gone backwards, surprisingly. Ropeti carries strong there, steals 5 meters. Bracewell looking to go to the short side, back to Tuilepa. Met in good defense there from Petone. Steals a few meters there. Declan Hay puts the ball down.
Sam Blackburn doesn't look well at the moment for Petone. Not sure what happened, but probably in a tackle.
Well, you got Tuilepa running back-to-back balls straight at you.
Yes.
He's going to do that. Lucy Filippo looks ginger as well. He's down. Looks like a hurt shoulder there. Blackburn back to his feet, but looking a bit limp. Lucy Filippo was under an injury cloud.
Well, yes, he had his first game back last week after about 3 weeks off.
Yeah, for his 50th as well.
Yes.
Awesome achievement for a man who's been through a bit of adversity in the background. overcome that as well. He's a great story, success story.
No, it was a very good blazer ceremony over at the club rooms. His wife and children and whānau and friends, it was outstanding.
What's the count of his games between Petone and Norths?
I think he would have played a very similar amount. Maybe one or two more for Petone, because I think he was only at Norths for 3 seasons. But
Cam Ferreira taking the field now in place of the injured Lossi Filippo.
That'll mean TJ Clark, I think, will go back to... Oh, no, TJ looks like he's staying at halfback. I'm not sure. Oh.
Nope. Cam grabs the ball. He's likely to go to halfback. I love Cam Ferreira's play. He's a great sniper around those fringes. Logan Henry, he's likely to drop into the back line as he receives some strapping around his head.
Cam's one of the quickest takers of penalties. So, not sure what's happening, where he's going, actually, Logan.
Looks like Logan's going to slot into the midfield. Either that or TJ's going to move out one. As the feed goes in, Ferreira looking left. Finds Clark. Clark puts the ball to boot. Down deep into the Ori's 22. Picked up by Declan Hay, 5 metres out from his line. Feeds Doyle to his left, who in turn kicks it out. Good clearance.
That kick made both Ori's coaches move away from the goalposts. I don't understand why coaches have to stand by the goalposts. The 3 Petone coaches are standing by the other end's goalposts. They think they need holding up or something.
Certainly. You would have seen me in previous years. That's where I like to stand, behind the goalposts. Need a leaning post, especially to hold my stomach up. Oh, the ball is fumbled there. Call from Ben van Berkel. And Ori's hand there impeded.
Well, for the other games that are going on today, after probably nearly 20 minutes, there's no score in the OBU Upper Hutt Rams game. That'll be a good result, whatever happens. Parramatta Plimerton are leading Avalon 14-0. That's 2 converted tries, I'm guessing. Poniki are leading Johnsonville 3-0 away from home. Wainui are 15-0 up already against Norths, and MSP are 12-0 up against Wellington.
OBU Rams, who are you picking for that one?
I think OBU. I think after that, they're at home, and after losing last week, often that loss sort of, makes you think about things a bit more.
Yeah, Rams, they've been up and down. They certainly have the talent and the depth out there. Their Colts went down today to our Colts. Our Colts playing 60 minutes with 13 players.
13?
Yeah, they decided to even it up.
2 red cards.
2 red cards.
I can't wait to get them on Monday.
Great kick there from TJ Clark as he extends that lead. 9-0 the score. And we're quarter way of this match.
Well, it's one of those situations you don't want to give Petone penalties in your own half, because they have a kicker who can actually, make you pay.
And with the wind at the back of TJ.
That wind seems to have just got up a bit.
That rainbow's beautiful too.
It is.
Declan Hay looking to take the restart here, relieving Alex Ropeti of those duties. The kick goes up, forward, and reaches 10. Bounces just before the 22. Rolls onto the 22-metre line. Fumble there by Rich Start, who took a peek up, looked away from the ball.
Well, at least he went for the ball. There were 2 other players who could have caught it on the full. I think that's an adage in rugby, isn't it? Don't let the ball bounce.
Both of them twice the size of Ridge as well. Alapati, you're one of them. The mood of this game is a little flat at the moment, or is it just me?
I think it's very flat.
Just waiting for a bit of a spark. And who's your bet? I was betting on Lossi to give that a spark.
Well, I still think it has to be Dominic. Although, to be fair, already your left wing, Pussy Tuileipa is showed
Advantage there, scrum for Oris, and they're still crawling. They've gone 10 metres here with the walking scrum. Bracewell looking to the left, finds Hay with a chip ahead. Alex Rapetti giving chase. Great recovery there from Mason Henry. Ben Van Berkel will call that up, and he'll look to go back for the penalty. What do you do here, Murray? Do you take the shot?
Well, you've had a dominant scrum. It's not a silly idea. I'd understand them taking a scrum, but I think they're going to take a shot, get some points on the board, settle things down.
That's the sensible idea, is to take that shot. If you recall to the Swindale Shield game between these two sides, Petone were guilty of not taking the points. Had about 4 penalties inside the Oris 22 and didn't take one of them. It certainly came back to haunt them at the end.
Well, if they didn't take the kick and Petone would score again, next, you're more than 12 points ahead.
Certainly.
Whereas this way, they're only 6 behind, and it's not quite as serious if Petone were to score next.
Alex Rapetti successful with that kick. They close the gap. 9-3 Petone in the lead. Just to finish off what I was saying about our Colts playing with 13 players for 60 minutes and 12 for 10 of those 60 minutes. They won at the death, 29-28. Posse Tuileipa fielding this one, 5 metres inside their 22. Oris set up camp just outside their 22. Skipper Pinyeli Poasa carries a strong over the 22. Bracewell looking for options, finds Dominic Rapetti, carries it into strong Petone defence. Game of inches here as they move forward. Alex Rapetti, ball provided outside of 22. Couldn't kick that one out on the full. Ooh.
He's going for the 50-20.
Lockie Forbes. Hands straight onto his head there after that. That wasn't too bad. The ball went forward and it went out. Always with the opportunity here to try and make their way out of their own half. They've been okay in the last 5 minutes, but with this win behind Petone, TJ Clark's not going to make the mistake of not utilising it. Rapetti climbing high and winning that one. Bracewell to Halalilo in support. He won't use it. Places it back. Bracewell finds Rapetti, who pops this one over. Chico Doyle giving chase. He knocks it on. Declan Hay gets the bounce, but it's knocked on. Ben Van Berkel calling that one.
Chicago Doyle's not happy with that decision, but it looked like both the Petone and the Oriental-Rongotai player had got a hand to that.
Right, that was a more obvious knock-on of the ones that have been called today, so he can't
complain.
Can't contest that one. Look at that rainbow.
So basically, it looks like TJ's gone to second 5.
Yeah.
Or centre.
No, second, yeah.
Well, Tom Carter's come over on the left-hand side.
Who's the faster out of Carter and TJ?
I would say TJ.
He's likely to be in centre then. A bit of a reshuffle in the Petone backline. You've got Mace Logan Henry now in at 10. TJ Clark's moved out. Another penalty there.
He blew that up very, very quickly. That ball had hardly gone in.
Connor Lemon being penalised there. Think this will be an obvious call.
Yes.
Taking the shot.
Well, this is do or die for both sides, of course. Whichever team loses today, that's the end of their season, and the winner goes on to play a pretty powerful Tawa side. With last week, they brought on 5 super players.
Really?
At half-time.
Okay. I'd like to say they make sense, but they only won by 1 point.
They did. They did in the end. I don't know I can't remember what the score was at
31-30.
half-time. No, half-time. How much they had to come back from, or...
Right. TJ Clark lines us up. Reliable left boot. Not making any mistakes there. 12-0 is the score. 12-3, sorry. Petone building this lead through the Ori's discipline here.
Petone should be aiming to perhaps take this one on the full. Save a little bit of heartache.
Under it.
John O'Bailey.
Bailey. Really high, wasn't he?
No,
So it
Hibbs.
was Hibbs.
Hibbs.
That's
Refereed in his younger days too. Junior rugby and
another one that's come through the under-16s program. At the back, Chico Doyle should be able to field this. He finds Herman Selmanfangai. He's taken in a great tackle by Clark. Penalty advantage here.
just had to reach too far, Mason. Got a bit of a help too from an Ori's defender. Grabbed his jersey and pulled him over.
Alex Ropetti making no mistake in finding the touch. That was a handy kick there.
Well, so far, Alex Ropetti has been in at first five more than Declan, particularly on D, defence, when they feel as if they need to kick.
Oloapu up to claim that one in the line out, and he's going to get dragged out. Good defence there from Petone. Ferreira looking for his quick options there. Gets pulled back. Your Prim Reserves had a resounding win over...
They were very
Poneke.
impressive, considering Poneke beat them in the last minute 3 weeks ago. Petone were impressive with the way that they kept possession in that first half into the breeze, and it was a reasonable breeze then, and they end up running out winners by 48-7.
Throw there. Claimed well by Petone. It's held in there. Bit
Here
of a
it comes.
tussle going on, but it's out. Ferreira with the ball. Pops it over the top. Declan Hay under this one. Puts that ball straight up in the air. Under it is Clark. Clark will assess his options.
Might have got a touch to that.
Touch there. It's a good kick.
Deflection helped a bit. It took it close to the touchline. I agree about the flatness, Mason. It's amazing. Just seems to be no urgency, atmosphere.
Did Petone have a spell of the flu this week as well? Need a spark on there. Just not getting it from the starting 15s right now. If you're feeling it at home and everyone that's viewing online, it's even worse watching it live. But the game goes on, and we're 29 minutes old in this. Petone with all the possession at the moment. As they look to go wide, stretching the
well
Ori's
taken.
defense. Good tackle there from Ropetti to foil that one. Looking to go to the edge, not quite making it into the 5 metre, but good carry there from Bailey. Ferreira comes to the open side, finds Tofi Lau, who feeds it on. Clark goes wide, finds his hooker, Ryan Emery. Good continuity, but a counter drive here from Oriental-Rongotai. Connor Lemon comes up with a ball, steals a good 5 metres. The ball has come loose out of that breakdown. Chipped ahead from the Petone player there.
Not quite sure why he kicked it.
Samuel Tornise, but they got the penalty.
Maybe that's why.
Sam Tornise, didn't he play his Blazer game recently?
Yes, he did. 50th game. Ex-Hutt Valley High boy. Probably 3 weeks ago now. He's played outstanding rugby for Petone. Having to play lock because he played a lot of his previous rugby at 6 or
This wind is starting to pick up. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Petone with handy position here to attack and score some more points. Oris are going to need some energy here if they're to repel any attempt from Petone. 12-3 is the score. Petone. All Petone here, besides 5 minutes of it when Oris were in possession. The ball goes up. Taken well there, sacked by Oris. Ball is held in there at the back of it. It looks like Tofilau. Tofilau picks, comes off the back of that ruck.
Ooh, get out of there.
Ferreira is looking for this. He digs in, he finds Bailey. Bailey carrying it strong, inching ever so close. A pick and go there from one of the Petone players, getting even closer.
Knock on.
Knock on there. Halalilo coming up with that ball. Van Burke will call it back for a scrum here. 5 meters. Ori's lucky to escape the onslaught being provided by Petone, but they're not out of danger just yet.
Just a couple of scores. OBU and Huddle Rams are 3-all. Parramatta Plimerton are leading Avalon 26-0. It's 3-all in the Jayville Poniki game. 26-0 between Wainui and Norths, and Mara St Pat's are winning 17-0 against Wellington.
Okay, I'm going to have to find that app.
It's better than
Sporty. Tribe.
I've given up on Tribe. It's easy to go to the WRFU because the managers have to keep it up to date.
Oh, yes.
So you just got to keep going out of it, so otherwise it doesn't refresh.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. But that's okay. You don't need to watch it every 30 seconds.
So
Very important draws and results. You learn something every day, Mason.
You're educating someone who's younger than you, so Don Robetti with a strong carrier off the back of that
15
scrum.
metres.
Good ground made by Robetti. The ball comes back for Robetti. Ben Van Berkel penalising Ferreira for just trying to sneak and anticipate that pass.
He did tell him a few times. Tony's discipline today is much better than it was last week. Gave away a lot of early penalties that were pretty cheap ones, but today they've been much more disciplined, which is good to see.
Last week was a hard one. It would have been hard for you to watch, Murray.
Petone weren't really even in it, to be honest.
Well, we had Huddle boys the week before, I think.
That's right.
And they were rampant.
Yeah.
They looked impressive. Their mobile pack just straightened their running lines. They did awesome. So, as Ori's escape the pressure of being 5 meters from their own line, Robetti with a strong carry. Boasa now looking to throw into the line out. 5 meters inside their own half. Robetti, dummies in the middle, goes to the front. Feels that one well. Bracewell feeds Halalilo, who runs through one defender into two more. Bracewell finds Hay. They're going wide straight away. I'm not too sure.
No.
But they find Doyle in the open. Feeds inside to Robetti. A bit of momentum now from Ori's as they look to cut it forward through Oloapu.
High tackle.
High tackle advantage here. Ronaldo Somanfangai carries it up strong, steals 5 meters. Met in a strong tackle there from Imri. They're coming to the right side as Christian Semmel. He meets Tonisa's shoulder. As Pose Tuilaepa runs rampant. Bracewell with the ball. Gives it out to Ronaldo Somanfangai. Couldn't hold on to that one.
I would have thought that would have been enough advantage, to be honest. Although it was a high tackle, judged to be a high tackle. I thought it happened a bit further back, so maybe not a lot of ground
Reached the
made.
line there. Referee's discretion, Murray.
No, I think that was the right decision looking back at it. Tuile Epa's been outstanding. He's easily been their best, the Oriental-Rongotai best back, I think. Got a lot of spark and energy. He might be the one that didn't have the flu last week.
He's only just returned back after a shoulder injury in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Ben Van Berkel having words with Alapati Soki. Oh, he's reaching into his pocket.
I think that's his second high tackle of the game.
Okay, interesting now. Petone without a front rower. Already used one from their bench. Looks like they're going to take the shot. Or no, they're going to go for a touchline.
Ooh.
Set piece is working well. Any closer to the line, it's too hard, you know. That brings the defense up a little bit closer than the back line. You want to keep them at bay and 10 meters, Murray. So although that kick may have looked bad, it's strategic, I'd like to say.
There's a few umbrellas up, and Can't see any rain, but maybe it's the sunshine. They don't want to get sunburnt.
Ropeti bringing that one down in the line out. Ori's driving this, making good ground. They're still going without the weight of
Gone to
Soki.
ground.
Gone to ground. Ori's Bracewell finds Ropeti. No Tula Epa, who carts it up strong.
Ooh.
Taking in a tackle. He was tackled there, but
Yes.
played on, allowed to play on there. Ropeti waiting for that ball off Bracewell. Good defense here from Petone. Halalilo with the ball, carting it up, falling 4 meters shy of the try line. Here's an opportunity for Tafili. T-bones, he's over the line, and that's a try.
James Taylor nodded his head to that one, the touch judge, the AR on this side.
Daniel Tafili there. It was surrounded by defenders. I was pretty surprised he actually made it over the try line there.
That was well done. They had a dummy runner coming on the inside, and that stopped the Petone side, which gave Tafili the opportunity to get to the try line.
That's good for Ori's, considering there's only 3 minutes left in this half. They needed something like that just to spark a bit of fire up their bums, because they've been playing a bit flat. The errors have been sneaking in, but managed to secure that line out. Following that penalty, played a couple of phases to the right there, and they stretched it, as Murray mentioned. A good dummy decoy runner coming shallow.
Halilo has impressed me the last 15 minutes. He's made some good yardage as well.
He fancies himself a ball runner as Ropeti puts us up. Unsuccessful. 12-8 the score now. 2.5 minutes remaining in this half. Keeping in mind also Petone playing with 14.
That's right.
So any opportunity for a scrum, that wouldn't be a stupid move to make.
They could knock it on from the kickoff on purpose.
You don't want to do that. Not with the danger of the boots available to Petone. Oh, Dom Ropeti juggling that one on the restart. Bracewell with this ball, finds skipper Boasa. Met in a strong tackle there. Tofi Lau. Ropeti looking to stretch. Va'a with the ball, running back into traffic on the inside. Met by Tonise.
Another high tackle.
High tackle.
Just tackle low, boys.
We've been guilty through the season with the heights, with the tackle heights, Murray. It's actually refreshing.
It is.
to see that we're not the guilty ones this time.
Oh, you're
now.
to Oriental-Rongotai.
Yeah, well, man. If you count the number of penalties we've given away at the tackle height, it's been outrageous. Bossa now looking to feed this line out. Dabino steady at the line out to Ori's. Options Oloapu and Ropeti. They'll go to Ropeti in the mid. Oh,
Nice
Isaac
race.
Bracewell running that one, eluding, evading a defender there. Halalilo finding himself creeping towards the halfway as Boasa, the captain, charges over halfway. Bracewell finds Hay. Hay, who's he looking for? He's going wide to Tula Epa, who juggles that one, holds it tight, taking in a good tackle there. Number 22, is that Hosking?
It is. So Sam Blackburn's gone off.
Oh. Injury-ridden backline for Petone. Here's Hay, feeds skipper Boasa again. That's his third carry in this passage. Bracewell goes to the blind side. Hay with the ball now. Finds Tafili.
Come from the other wing. No, wrong. I'm wrong there.
Oh, penalty. What's the call?
John O'Bailey came in the side.
From the side entry here. It's been Ori's. In the dying seconds of this half, what is the call going to be? They're going to go to touch.
This will be the last play of the game, no matter what happens.
Yep.
So they'll have time for the line out.
Finding a bit of fire as Ori's now, building a bit of momentum and continuity. They're retaining their ball well as they find themselves about 7 meters inside the Petone 22. A good attacking position here and another opportunity to hopefully score the second try of this game.
Captain Puas has been outstanding too in the last 5. He's had about 4 or 5 carries.
Good share of carrying responsibilities between Ropeti, Halalilo and Puasa as Bracewell finds Halalilo on a charge. He's still going. 8 meters shy of the try line here. Petone got hands all over it. Oloapu pops it out to his captain Puasa. 6 meters from the Petone try line. Hey, gives it to Ropeti. Taken in a one-leg tackle there. Looking for options is Bracewell. He's got options either way. Advantage being played yet again. So Manufangai with a running carry. Good defense there from Petone. Is that advantage or no? Bracewell with a shoulder go, and he gets over the line.
Zori's the lead at half-time.
13-12, conversion to come. Oriental-Rongotai have been all them the last 5 minutes of this half. As some strong carries from Halalilo Poasa. Good security in the line-out and set piece from Ropeti, and great recycling there from Isaac Bracewell. Good general stance there from Hay running that back line.
John O'Bailey thought he had the turnover a bit earlier in that play, but
certainly
Mr. Van Berkel didn't agree.
That call could have gone either way. I thought we were pretty lucky to escape that. However,
oh, hope that's not.
Goodness.
Hope it's not a one-pointer at the end.
Better not be. That would be a half of his boot. Alex Ropeti would rather forget. 13-12 as we go for Oranges. Welcome back to Petone Rec here, Huddy Sports, bringing you live stream of this Jubilee Cup. They call it the semi-finals, but any normal person would call it a quarter-final. There's 2 steps to get to the final. Petone, all their points, 12 points coming off the boot of TJ Clark, making good use of the penalty advantages there, and his left boot very reliable. Oriental-Rongotai finding a bit of spark late in that first half, scoring 2 valuable tries, both unconverted, and a penalty to get up 13-12. As we get set for the second half, hoping for some energy, hoping for some life. Goodness, I'm praying for some spark here. 40 minutes, the last 40 minutes for one of these teams. What are they going to bring? Bring us some life. Declan Hay starting us off. He kicks dead. Fielded nice. Ooh, that was
forward.
Fielded well by Lockie Forbes there. Who carried that ball in? Was it Tuifao?
No, no, it was Sam Tanisi.
Looking wide is Henry. Under that ball is Hay. He's got Tafili on the outside. He will not use him. Gets inside the 22. Bracewell. Good counter ruck here from Petone. They cause a turn. No! Ben Van Berkel sees it another way. Oriental-Rongotai with an early advantage here with a penalty. A metre inside the Petone 22 on the eastern side. Alex Ropetti kicks for touch, finds it successfully.
Great run there by Declan Hay, and of course Petone has still only got 14 players. They're a prop short.
Scrum would have been handy there.
Scrum would have been very handy.
But probably only a few minutes left for Alapati before Alapati gets back on.
I'd say so, because it went about 3 minutes over the 40 minutes in the first half.
Still
waiting for the ball to arrive.
Skipper Boasa looking to finish off. Any changes there? It looks like Jonty Bird is on, jersey number 17. He's replaced Christian Semmel. Bit of confusion in the lineouts.
Knock on.
And as a result, it's a lost ball there. Bring it to the line. TJ Clark with the ball now, finds space outside VAR. VAR giving chase, can't get him. Bose Tuilaepa taking Hoskins. Good run here from Petone. Tuilaepa over that ball. Told to leave it behind.
Oh, you can't do that.
Leave it alone. He is penalised. Justifiably so.
He was the tackler still on the ground.
Goodness, Tuilaepa penalised there. They come from a penalty inside the Petone 22. Find themselves in defence here. 20 metres inside their own half. The western touchline. Grandstands side as Clark looks to find the touch. Does so just inside the Oriental-Rongotai 22. 5 metres inside.
Good scrambling defence there, though, by Oriental-Rongotai.
The messy line out there. And then turn 60 metres given away. Petone looking to throw this. Imri throws. Messy line out there, picked up by Oloapu. Oloapu giving great charge, finds 10 metres. Good strong charge there. Bracewell looking for runners, finds Jonty Bird. Runs into strong defence there, taken down. Over the ball was Petone, but cleared well. Ropetti with the ball, puts it to boot. Long kick there, Forbes under it. In support is Henry. Forbes puts this one into the air. Underneath is Doyle. Lets this one bounce, unsure why. Alex Ropetti now with the ball, puts it into the air himself. Doyle giving chase. Good chase line up there. They got a good defensive line, but Petone find the left edge. Good scramble defense there from Oriental-Rongotai, but Petone in a handy position. Pick and go there from Henry. Gives it off to Bailey, who's had a strong game here. Comes wide. Tofilau with the ball. Passes it out to a supporting player, and Mason Henry.
A little bit low. That was a better period of play, though.
First scrum in the last 10 minutes, I reckon, Murray. And good timing for Petone.
Oh, he's coming back on.
That's good timing.
I think the referee will be letting him know. might be a good idea to tackle around the ankles, Alapeti.
Alapati with a 10-minute break here. He will come back refreshed, refueled, re-energized to add some impact here into this game. Oriental-Rongotai with possession, a feed into the scrum, 5 meters outside there, 22, dead set, half, midfield. As Hamish Mixted looks to mark the 5 for the defensive team. Options either side of the scrum, Hay in the open, Alex Ropetti on the blind, Chico Doyle parking just rear of Hay.
I'm guessing he'll go to Ropetti and he'll kick it.
4-2 split there. Ropetti kicks, goes high. Forbes places as well underneath. Has a bit of a dart.
He's keen for that 50-20.
Yes. Doyle feels that one nicely. He's looking to have a go on the outside. He's taken in a tackle there. Good read by Tom Carter. Bracewell finds Oloapu, carries low. 5 meters outside there, 22. Bracewell finds Selman Whangai into a strong tackle there. He drops it, goes again on the carry. Good momentum there as Ropetti looks to kick this ball.
That's a good kick.
That's a good kick.
It's relieved a lot of pressure.
Need to make use of this win. It was a good recipe for last year's success. Win the territorial battle and play rugby on the right side of the field as there's some movements on the Ori's bench as Malakai Tia looks to take the field. So Manu Whangai, Herman Selman Whangai coming off. Malakai Tia, he was named to start for the Prem Reserves today. Late change there as Chelsea Lavere pulled up sick. Malakai Tia called in. Throw into the line out from Petone, taken well by Tuifao. Beautiful tail end of the line out there.
Tony's line out's been very good today. Very good.
Box kick there from Ferreira. Underneath it was Bracewell. Giving a bit of contest there is Petone. However, Jonty Bird, halfback behind there. Halalilo with a carry. Good, strong defense there. Hay at the back of that ruck. Finds Ropetti. They got numbers out here. Va'a with the ball. Doyle now. 3 on the inside, 1 on the outside. Finds some space. He's got support. Chico Doyle. He tips it back on the inside. Tuilaepa giving chase. Cam Ferreira. He's no slouch.
Did very well to get
awesome.
That. 3 Ori's players.
They've secured this one. Petone not quite out of danger. Ferreira. No, it wasn't. It was Henry.
Another Petone player down.
Ferreira.
Cam Ferreira after that courageous diving on the ball.
Courageous and desperation there. Cam Ferreira, he's got a lot of pace on him. Number
Jared
20,
Hurstich is on.
Here comes the experience of
for Ridge Stud.
Jared Hurstich. Anyone that's going to be nuggety and willing to go to those dark places, it's the J-Mac. Ori's with the line out just outside the Petone 22. Ropetti climbs high and picks it up.
Ooh, knock
It's
on.
a loose ball there.
Must have come off his leg.
Suspicion of a knock on there, not called by the referee. Carried into contact there by Oloapu. Malakai Tia with his first touch of the ball, met in strong defense. Numbers either way. Bracewell comes to the short side. Finds Halalilo, who carries strong inside the Petone 22. Got a bit of momentum now. They're going left and right. Malakai Tia with his second touch of the ball in 5 seconds. They come to the short side. Oloapu almost intercepted. Climbing high there. It'll be interesting what Ben Van Berkel calls here.
Another high tackle against Petone.
High tackle, a bit of niggle and a how's your father going on in this near touchline. It's Logan Henry climbing up from the bottom of that. Jonty Bird pulling him out just to get him to safety.
He's built low to the ground, John D. Bird. And I'm not sure who was the high tackler from Petone.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's getting like an old-fashioned game. Some of those jerseys and numbers are getting a little bit hard to read. There must be something called mud on the ground.
Yeah.
Both captains having a chat.
Need to be careful with the repeat infringements, especially with the tackle heights, Murray.
Well, Ben Van Berkel sent off the Poniki first 5 hihi last week for a high tackle. Means he's missed 2 games, so if Poniki win today, he won't be available again next week for their next game either.
An integral part of that team as well. He runs their backline pretty well. Contesting the Harlem Cup is Paul Nickett.
Yeah, I'll look up the scores actually, and next break we'll share them.
Ori's opting for a scrum here. West side touchline, 5 metres inside of it, 10 metres from the Petone try line. They're going to look to walk this. Bracewell feeds into that scrum. Oriental-Rongotai. They throw it out. Bracewell finds Hay with the cut ball with Alex Ropetti, who gets taken in a good tackle there. Turnover ball.
1 and 3 cut, a good idea, but it was very great, good tackle made. And a little bit more. How's your father?
Yeah, Tuifao was over that ball. Strong over it. Is that the pink headgear?
Yes, number 8. Had a very good season.
Some more movement going on the Ori's bench here.
Well, Katoa's come on for Petone in place of Tofilo.
Tofilo's had a strong game.
The ball's in the stand.
Sorry, guys, we're commentating. We can't fetch that ball. Petone escaped the pressure there as Sa'alesa Seomunfangai takes the field instead of replaces Connor Lemon. Messy line out for Petone here, gifting Ori's with possession. Knocked on at that line out.
Let's just give you some scores from around the grounds. The first one, of course, is the other quarterfinal between OBU and Upper Hutt Rams. There's absolutely nothing in it. It's 6-3 to OBU.
Go the anyone.
Go the anyone. And in the other games, Parramatta Plimerton are 60-0 up against Avalon. So that's the end of Avalon's season, I can safely say. Johnsonville are 23-10 up against Poniki. Wainui are 40-0 leaders and likely victors over Norths in the final game. It's a close one, considering the two sides. MSP 22, Wellington 7.
Yeah, MSP...
No love lost between the...
This is MSPB?
MSPB.
Jake Hamlin, number 20, on to replace Skivy Va. Tulepa with that strong carry, 5 metres he gained there. Hamlin with the ball, gives it to Alex Ropetti, who cast that one strong. They're looking to continue going the same way. Dominic Ropetti this time carrying it. Looking to come back to the open. Waiting for that as Oloapu. In support was Boasa, but he doesn't use him. Just metres out of their 22 as they come to the blind side. Hamlin out to Alex Ropetti. Johnny Mayava is on the field, gives it to Tuilaepa. Tuilaepa now taken on the Petone 22. Sa'alesa Seomunfangai with his first touch of the ball. Quick retention there, recycle. Malachi Tia receives it off Hamlin. Just outside the Petone 22 as Hamlin's got the ball. Running the ship now. Chico Doyle gets on the outside of defense. An opportunity here. Taken 10 metres shy of the Petone try line. Pick and go and a penalty.
Outstanding continuity, though, for a while there. Oriental-Rongotai and Chicago Doyle's break was a good one when he cut back. And it took a fine tackle by Mason Henry to bring him to ground.
Quick kick there. Chicago Doyle fields this one, taken in a strong tackle, 5 metres in. And high tackle. Looks like Declan Hay may have come to the bench as well. So a bit of a reshuffle. Johnny Mayava has gone on. Jake Hamlin at 10, Johnny Mayava potentially at 12. Alex Ropetti has remained at centre.
Well, centre for half the game, because the other half of the game he's at first five, and does a very good job there too.
Strong carry of that ball to the line. He's been relieved of some of the clearing kicking duties, but now that Declan is off the field, he would have had enough time to regather his confidence as Ropetti climbs high, wins that one. Ball comes to Halalilo, who cuts it strong, met in a strong tackle, but makes the game line nonetheless. Don Ropetti collecting that one off Bracewell, looking to pop it into his captain, doesn't do so. Bracewell to Oloapu, pops it up for Sa'alesa Manufangai, who's tackled strongly there. Good scramble defense from Petone. Hamlin feeds it out to Alex Ropetti. Skip ball to Johnny Mayava. Mayava with Tafili in support. Won't use him. Taking in a good tackle there on the far touchline. Bracewell looking to find his runners. Does so in the form of Tia. Carries in a strong two-man tackle here. Going side to side is Oris. Hamlin looking to have a go himself. The show, the go, looking for support. Unable to find it. Ropetti with a quick play. Quick pickup. Halalilo feeds Tuila Epa, who's been involved heavily in this game. Bracewell now looking for options. The ball slips through his legs. Unknown how.
Oh, that's a hard one. Isaac Bracewell had his knees on the ground, but at virtually the same time,
was that Hosking?
Max Hosking actually took it from him. Tough call. Again, very good play though by Oriental-Rongotai. Dominic Ropetti started that with a great take in the line out, but he was also the halfback at the end there.
Yeah. Oriental-Rongotai got the penalty, but if you go back to where their line out was formed, it's the same line as where they got their penalty. Alex Ropetti puts it into touch. 10 metres from the Petone line, Oriental-Rongotai find themselves with a line out to come. Good position to score some more points, and attacking one at that. Dominic Ropetti has been the favoured option at the line-out for Oris.
I think every ball's gone to him, bar the one that went to no one.
Yeah. Oloapu also an option there, and he's marked up by Alapati. So if you're looking for a guaranteed ball, you got a jumper versus lifter.
I don't know, Alapati's shown that he can go high.
But they've gone to the middle. Ropetti getting that one. Tightly contested there.
And I think it's a
Need to be careful there.
So, scrum to Petone.
The throw just wasn't high enough there. Both got their hands to that ball and just became a tight tussle. Dominic Ropetti inquiring on something. Without success.
I think he was claiming he was taken, grabbed in the air when for the line out, but he was hardly in the air, it was so low. 17
minutes into the second half, and the scores have remained 13-12. Pretty safe to say this is anyone's game right now. It depends who wants to bring the energy, who wants to light that fire, who wants to ignite that spark.
Well, Ori's in the last 10 have looked like the side that have wanted to do that, but they haven't managed to score any points.
The attacking flow has been side to side, very lateral. No real go forward.
So
reluctant to give up
blind
possession.
side. No one on the blind side, or he's had put their winger on the open.
Henry goes out to Clark, left boot now. Handy kick. Doyle fielding this one on his side of the halfway, looking to have a go himself. He sparked that break earlier on.
Petone's fourth Lucy.
Oh, it was Henry.
Oh, was it Henry?
Yeah. Logan Henry.
Of course it was, sorry, yes.
He fed Clark there for the clearing kick. Good hunger in the chase there from Petone. Not enough urgency for Oris to get numbers behind and support Doyle. As we see, number 23.
Braith Ingram, who played at half a game, or maybe a little bit more in the Colts game against Tawa. He comes on for Mason Henry. Braith Ingram's played a number of games for the Premier's team this year, although he had a couple of injuries, but he's been incredibly impressive at a Gisborne Boys High.
Throw goes up. It's gone to ground off the tip at the top of the line out. Gathered there
By
Clark. It was there. Hurstich with his first touch of the ball.
Ooh, the old...
That's how smart Cam Ferreira is. He is cunning. Oh.
Or he's played. Wasn't his fault. Cam just chose to throw the ball at his legs. Knew he was in an offside position.
You would think TJ Clark will have a go at this?
I would.
Considering how good he has been off the tee. Benyeli Puasa, the captain there, being seen to by the physio. Looking to carry a bit of a niggle. He's also one of the many players that have been recovering from the flu this week. Not at 100%, but Benyeli Puasa, any game he plays, he always gives 100%.
It'll be interesting to see how that affects them with, say, 10 minutes to go. Those that have had the flu, although Auries have made quite a few changes already. In fact, they probably only got one or two that could come on.
Yes, you'll be right. They got Sammy Se'au and Sam Tautianga, the two Sams. And Petone, Ben Kershaw and Teddy Hearn to take the field. Oh no, Ben Kershaw is on, eh? Number 17.
Just looking for his jersey.
Penalty successful from TJ Clark.
No, that's not Ben. It's a jersey change. That's
Katoa.
Kawhaonga Katoa. I thought the same, but no. I think they'd be reluctant to put Ben on for much time because having said that, he's standing on the sideline now, but he's had a real issue with his shoulder.
Right. As the restart here from Hamlin is fielded by Petone. Ferreira putting up a good box kick here. Trying to make use of the sun. Bracewell with a beautiful pass out to Alex Ropetti.
Oh, going for a 50-20.
Oh,
kept in.
Touched by Forbes there. Yes, careful not to kick this one out on the floor.
Tony boys, don't go near.
Halalilo fields that one well. Bracewell, he finds grass. What's going on here? Cam Ferreira had words to say to Ben Van Berkel, and Ben Van Berkel will now oblige him with a bit of a reply.
One-on-one. Just waiting for the captain to get there to...
Ben Van Berkel, a well-respected referee in the WRRA circles.
Fantastic referee. And if I was Oriental-Rongotai, I'd be taking kick at goal.
Yeah, no, looks like that's the choice they're making. 15-13 the score. Petone's points, all 15 of them coming off the left boot of TJ Clark.
No relation to Don Clark. He got a few penalties once. No, Ben Kershaw was injured very early on the season with a shoulder, and for a prop that's no good. And after a number of weeks off, when he made his first match, he scored a try in the first moment he was on and injured it again. So he hasn't played the last 3 or 4 weeks either.
Alex Ropetti puts that kick up. No, he's missed that.
Hooked it to the left. Here comes Ben Kershaw.
Yes, he's on. Who's he replacing? Alapati.
Alapati. I'd keep warm, Alapati.
Unable to retake that lead, Oriental-Rongotai through that penalty. Drop out 22 off the left boot of TJ Clark. Under it as Bracewell finds Tia. Gives a second pass out to Alex Ropetti, giving good chase. on his own kick, and Tulaepa winning that charge. Henry with a fireball out to TJ Clark.
Knock on there, I think.
Knock on there. Boasa sticking his arm out there. Ferreira carrying that ball on the fringe. Petone now looking to get a roll on. Henry with the ball, gives it out to Katoa.
No, he's... Ooh, might have judged that it was slip, but no such luck.
I missed that looking down at my team sheet. Yep. Number 21 now taking the field. Sam Tautianga. Who's he to replace?
Not Johnny Maiva.
No.
I've got the numbers wrong, sorry. You know them better than I do.
Daniel Tafili there. Sam Tautianga in jersey 21. He's gone on to replace Daniel Tafili. Which means Johnny Mayava must be in jersey 22. Yes, he is. Oriental-Rongotai midfield scrum here.
18 minutes to go, 17 minutes to go.
Goodness. Now 17 metres inside the Petone half. They go to the open side. Hamlin with the ball. Oh, nice. Good short ball. Oh, lucky. It was a great line.
It was a fantastic line. Fantastic line. It was called by Ben Van Berkel, and he was in line. So...
Just as I remove my bias lens as well.
Well, I think what the first five didn't do, once he went wide, he just kept drifting wide instead of straightening. And if he'd straightened, that would have meant it would have been a pass backwards.
They did that with a bit of ease.
They did. They did.
So it could be concerning, but wouldn't put it past them not to try that move again if they get into similar position.
Well, particularly the line that Ropeti ran. Oh, it was
only now with the feet in the scrum. Ori's giving a good shunt, but Ferreira gets that ball out. TJ Clark gets on the outside of Bracewell, dummies and gives.
Oh, great coverage by the Oriental-Rongotai lock.
It's a penalty there. Cam Ferreira looking to snipe that one quickly. That was Ronaldo Silmanfangai. What was that call? Was that high? Goodness.
He made amazing ground from that scrum for a lock to get back to that, because that came straight out of that scrum.
Yeah. Well, Ferreira did well to change it back to the short side. And TJ Clark held that ball long enough to put his outside into space. Moments of spark creeping into this game, which is promising and encouraging.
Ooh, not out. Logan Henry.
What's going on here? Not finding touch was Logan Henry. He gathers that clearance. He gives it out to Forbes. Forbes out to Sam Clark. Sam Clark kicks it straight. TJ Clark kicks it straight down the midfield. Hamlin picking that ball up. Gives it to Chicago Doyle, who puts it to boot. Looks for the touchline. Won't find it. Henry throws a wayward pass. Evades Josh Hurstich. Has a carry taken by Bracewell in the tackle. Taken 7 metres inside the Ori's half. He gives it out to Brett.
Oh, Tufo.
Oh, that's
beautiful. What a break. What a break.
Tuifo with a try.
Tufo. He scored a try, well, about the same distance earlier this year when he took a kickoff and just ran through the whole opposition. I can't remember the team it was against.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That came really from nowhere.
Yeah.
Bit of a kicking duel after the missed penalty touch by Logan Henry.
It was tit for tat there. Bracewell not managing to find touch, and now
I don't think he's meaning to.
No.
I don't think so.
Well, Petone found some spark there. Out of the blue, but welcome if you're wearing the blue and the white.
This is probably TJ Clark's most difficult kick today. It's 9-all. It's all tied up between OBU and Upper Hutt. And Parramatta Plimerton 64-12 over Avalon. Johnsonville 23-10 over Poniki. Oh, it's kicked that
That's
well.
a nice kick.
Missed. Went out the outside, the right hand up. Wainui now leading Norths 50-0, and I think Norths won't be upset about the end of the season for them. It's been a pretty wretched one. And 32-19, MSP over Wellington.
Okay. Did you say 9-all or 9-6?
9-all.
9-all. Someone needs to update Tribe.
I told you which one to go on. Oh, very
Good
well taken
take
by
there.
John O'Boyle. John O'Bailey, sorry. Sorry. John O'Bailey.
Box kick there from Ferreira underneath his Bracewell, who takes
Takes it very well.
right on halfway, looking for a halfback. Bossa will oblige. They got space out wide here. Will they look to expose it? One bounce taken by Johnny Mayava. Ropetti there into space, looking for support. Ooh,
Out to his
fires
brother.
a wide one to his brother. My goodness, that was blatant.
Yep.
Lucky Forbes, what was he thinking?
It was just sitting there, but it wasn't clear of the ruck.
That's is that a brain fart or?
I don't know. That break was caused by one of those typical, loose pass that sort of goes along the ground and it creates a gap. Everyone sort of stands still.
Yeah, Alex Ropetti running another one of those good lines directly into space. And yet again, Oriental-Rongotai find themselves inside the Petone 22, about 7 meters from the try line as well. Yet again, they need to convert this if they're to put themselves within a chance to contest again next week. 2013, the score, Petone are in the lead here. Also looking to throw this.
I'm guessing it's going to Dominic Ropetti.
Yep, he shuffles into the front. It's going to be a drive ball here from Oris, but it's quickly sacked by Petone. Well done in doing so. Coming off the back of that ruck is Captain Boasa. Goes to the side. Someone needs to take this up forward. Malachi Tia carries it.
Oh.
Ronaldo Somanfangai has a go himself. Dominic Ropetti, a two pass out there to his support. They're keeping it in tight. Salesa Somanfangai, who was a try scorer in their Swindale Shield match earlier this year. Tuila Epa getting involved off his wing in the close affairs. Bracewell finds his skipper. No, it's not a skipper. Now it's a skipper who carries. Jonty Bird giving support there.
Oh, turnover.
It's turned
by
over.
Jared Hurstich, but penalised.
Penalised. Quick tap from Boasa. Called back from Ben. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take the shot at goal. 10 minutes remaining in this game. And to guarantee you'll get that possession back, they're going to go for the scrum, do Oris. One of my frustrations, having watched a bit of rugby this year, Murray, every time it gets close to the line,
Someone's injured.
That illness, white line fever, I think they call it.
White line fever.
Everybody starts parading and bunching around the ball. Number 19, Teddy Hearn, looks to make his way onto the field.
Looks like Jared Hurstich is injured
Jared Hurstich.
after stealing that ball. Ben Van Berkel's telling him to move, get off the field.
And now you see the Oris physio goes onto the field, having words with Chicago Doyle.
He's
Got a
just
bit of
thirsty,
water.
just thirsty.
So Hearn has taken the field in jersey number 19 to replace
Not a bad replacement.
Jared Hurstich, who was a reserve himself. Oriental-Rongotai 7 meters away from the touchline, just to the left of the left uprights. Bracewell feeding this scrum. Looking to hold this up.
Good scrum.
They're looking to the blind short side. Robetti feeds Tula Epa straight off the scrum. Petone trying to contest it. Oh! Losing that ball forward as TJ Clark looks to clear this. Is that advantage over?
I think it is.
Bracewell carting this ball up.
Oh, great tackle there by Tom Carter. He's made a number of important tackles today, Tom.
Hamlin playing halfback. Robetti to Oloapu. Oloapu to Halalilo. Taken on the 22. Petone's 22. Hamlin screaming for some options here. Bracewell at the back of that ruck. Finds Robetti. They're going one off at this. At the moment is Ori's Bird playing halfback now, feeding Rongai. Over that ball is Petone looking to turn this one over, and they do so successfully.
John O'Bailey.
One-off rugby going on here, Murray.
Yes.
Another part of my frustrations.
I think you are missing a first five. If that's a little observation, because you've actually got some very, very dangerous players out wide who are creating the chances.
Ooh, no one's had to fetch that one.
Well, there's 8 minutes to go.
The ball's being shoveled. We're just lacking a bit of creativity there from the first receiver. Of course, the first five isn't the one that makes the calls. It's always those standing on the outside, Murray. That's why Dan Carter was a great player, because he had the likes of Conrad Smith on his outside, making all the calls. Messy line out for Petone. It's won by Oriental-Rongotai. Boss at the back of the line now, who's bashing off a couple of defenders. They go back to this one-off running do Oris. But they need to go forward. Malachi Tia doesn't know what to do. Looks right, looks left, and just runs straight. Oris have gone back a few meters here. Manawhangai, who pops the ball off to Halalilo, pumping his legs. Going 5 meters. Options to the short side. A little slow to come out. Hamlin with a ball, looking to cut ball. Alex Robetti, he goes sideways and then straightens up. Oriental-Rongotai lost here for some creativity, some initiative, and some ideas. Backdoor ball there. Johnny Mayama finds Doyle. His famous outward step there. But they breach the Petone 22. Bracewell looking for runners, finds Oloapu, cuts it into the 22. Bracewell comes left. Hamlin
some good D here.
Finds the reserve. Salesa Silmanfungai. Hamlin again.
They've got an overlap here.
Oh, isolated as Alex Robetti with a ball. You'll have to suggest Van Berkel will blow this whistle.
There were two Petone players who had their hands on that. They had well, not an overlap, but they had numbers out wide. Just had to go wide. I tell you what, Braith Ingram's made a difference since he's come on. He's made a couple of very important tackles. Sam Tornisi congratulating, patting the backs and of the other Petone forwards, urging them on.
You have to celebrate those little successes and victories on the field.
Ooh,
especially when you're under the pump and scrambling on defense for a good few number of phases. And that's a win to turn that ball over and gain possession. Ori's going lateral, bringing number 19, Sami Se'au, off the bench in place of Ruperake Oloapu, number 4.
That was the last line out Petone threw in was an unusual loss. So it'll be interesting to see if they've... Look at that, no one jumped.
No one jumped, no one lifted. Tonise just skipped up to gather that ball. They give it up.
Teddy Hearn taking it up.
With a good carry there. Petone now looking to play that time game. They're just going to cart that ball, keep it in tight. Good carry there from Katoa. Going lateral now is Petone.
Oh, no.
Oh, Tonise wasn't expecting that, or was he? He gathers that, picks up that loose ball. Lost ground, have Petone, and looks like the ball's been knocked on there. Side that ruck. Count themselves a little lucky, Oris, but unfortunate. Petone there behind the ruck, and Ferreira popping that ball to the Ghost. Well, if Oriental-Rongotai need...
They'll have to do something now, I think.
if they want to make use of this possession and the ball, it has to happen now. Has to happen immediately.
OBU have gone ahead with a converted try. They're leading Upper Hutt Rams 16-9 at this stage.
Goodness.
And all the Hardham Cup games are one way, really, apart from the MSP Wellington game, which is still distant, 37-24 to MSP.
Well, Axemen came pretty close in their last meeting. I think it was 27-20.
And, of course, they beat them 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
In a real boil over.
Oh, Alex Ropetti with the ball. Needed to look on his outside. Had Doyle and Tulaepa in support. Tulaepa with the ball off Bracewell from that ruck there. Sione Halalilo there to clean that ruck.
He's told him to leave
Oh, no. Unfortunate there for Petone because he was over that ball. Lockie Forbes, he's a smart man for a young guy. He knows how to slow play down. And I wouldn't put it past him to suggest that coming offside earlier was intentional. You got to love that, a young boy with an 80s brain.
Yep.
Of course, playing rugby in the 80s and 90s, you know, everything, it was all go.
Well, you had to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Didn't play like robots.
And there was rucking. Need to reintroduce that.
Right, this is the line out of the match, I think.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes to go.
It's probably Ori's 8th visit in the same spot to Murray. They need to do something now. We're in desperate moments now, 2.5 minutes to go. Boasa will look for Ropetti. Finds him in the middle. They look for the drive. Quick sack here. Halalilo with that ball. Good defense happening here from Petone. Pick and go from Bird. No. It was Manfangai. Another pick and go here. They need to score close to the ruck as Chauncey Bird was close. That's a strip. Good turnover here from Petone.
Oh, I don't know if I would have kicked
TJ
that.
Clark. That's a great clearance from him. Good chase here being given by Petone. But Chicago Doyle, he's taken 15 metres inside their own half. They've come all the way back. 60, 70 metres have
They're going to give it a go, though. They're going to give it a go.
They're going to have to work outside, out of their own half here if they're to have a chance. Ronaldo Fangai picks and goes, steals 10 metres. Chauncey Bird halfback gives it out to Penyele Puasa, who carries 2 guys with him. He's held up on the tackle, now on his knees. Looking to the right as Bracewell finds Hamlin. Long ball out to Tulaepa. Tulaepa taking a good tackle there. Taking 2 metres shy of the halfway. Bracewell looks to find Hamlin, does so. Shows, goes, dips, taking in a tackle. We've got hands over this ball. A penalty. They're going to have to quick tap and go here.
No, they'll kick for the line out.
Alex Ropetti looks for the line, finds it. We're in the last minute of play, ordinary time here. You'll have to sit comfortable here if you're a Petone supporter.
Never comfortable.
2013. Because if a try is scored, the conversion is needed to force extra time.
Ori, oh yes, and if it went to extra time and no points scored, Ori's would actually come out on top because they beat Petone in round robin.
Silmanu Fangai secures that line out ball. Halalilo, as he's done so all match, is the first carrier of the ball. Petone not committing anyone to the breakdown as Silmanu Fangai bounces out of a couple of tackles.
Oh, well cleared out.
Oriental-Rongotai carts it up through Silmanu Fangai, edging close to the 22. Ronaldo Silmanu Fangai at the back of that ruck here.
Dominic Ropetti out there.
Ropetti carting that one up. Semi Seau cleaning that one. They're going back to the one-off. Halalilo dipping into that tackle there. As always, they're going left and right. It's a Pistons play here as Ronaldo, Dominic Ropetti picks and goes. It's Messi at the back of that ruck. Ronaldo Silmanu Fangai picks up that loose ball. No call from Van Berkel for a suspected knock-on. Hamlin finds Halalilu on the left side. He carries, taken down. 7 meters inside, the Petone 22. Benyeli Puasa taking in the backdoor ball to Ropetti. 2-on-1 on the edge. Chicago Doyle dances inside 2 defenders. Taken by the third, 7 meters shy of the line. Far touchline. Hamlin juggles that one, pumps it off to Dominic Ropetti. Hamlin playing halfback at the moment. Benyeli Puasa carts it just in front of the post. 10 meters. They have to go to get to the Petone try line. Looking left and right as Bracewell finds Shanti Bird, who plays distributor. Alex Ropetti, who circles out of one tackle here. Messy and slow ball here for Oriental-Rongotai. They're 15 meters from the Petone try line. Petone is short in defense. Sammy Se'al with the car and the carry now. Good defense here from Petone, withholding all this onslaught. It's all one-off runners for Oriental-Rongotai. Halalita with that carry. Salesa Sel Manufangai. Good chop tackle there from Petone. And it's Imri.
Oh,
Dominic Ropetti. Nervous stuff here as Dominic Ropetti carries it close, stealing a few inches. Waiting for this ball now. It's Malachi Tia. Game of inches here. Hands over the ball.
Turnover. No.
It's a turnover. No. Penalty to Oriental-Rongotai. It's a quick tap from Jonty Bird. He'll go towards the line. Edging close. Advantage being played here towards Oris. If they have dice to roll, now is the time to roll it. Oriental-Rongotai edging close. They're getting close to the line, just to the right, upright.
And more importantly, close to the posts.
That's a carry there from Dominic Ropetti. Look for options as the ball pops out of the base of that ruck. Now with a bit of space from the try line as Boasa carries it. Goes back towards the post. Pick and go is the order of the day for Oriental-Rongotai. Hamlin barking the orders here at the base of that ruck. They're still picking and going as Oris. They're going through the middle. Too tight to call. We can't see anything. Jonty B with a pick and go. And he scores.
Extra time.
Conversion now. We'll tie this game up and send it into extra time.
How expensive was that missed conversion in the first half from the same position?
Certainly.
Don't know how many of these players are up for another.
In the first half.
First half.
On the other end of the field, Ropetti's missed conversion, but he has his moment now to tie this game up and send it into extra time. 20 apiece.
Dominic Ropetti not moving too freely. Organised the lights to be put on for the last 20.
There's the dark clouds that make their way over, heading from where, the south?
Petone's defence was superb.
It was. They were forced to commit at the breakdown there. Alex Ropetti conversion successful. We're going into extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. It's 10 minutes each way. And at the conclusion of the extra time, if nothing has been scored, it goes to the team with who scored the most tries. If that is the case, it will be Oriental-Rongotai to proceed further.
We're correct.
Having scored tries to Petone's 1. But no golden points in this extra time. So 20 apiece, 84 minutes up on the clock. Murray, I need to catch my breath. You all thought we were finished. The players had something else in mind, and at the end of ordinary time, 80 minutes, 84 minutes played, 20 apiece, nothing separating these two sides here at Petone Rec, as the dark clouds have swamped over Petone Rec. It's going to be survival of the fittest. It's going to be battle of attrition. Oriental-Rongotai switching over and playing from the north, Petone from the south. Unfortunately, we don't have floodlights that cover the eastern touchline, so we're going to have to put on our bionic eyes. TJ Clark looks to restart. He goes long towards the left side. Underneath it is Tuila Epa. Juggles that one, gathers it on the second go. Carries it over the 22. Bracewell at the base of that ruck. Finds Boasa for the carry. Got Se'au and Tia in support. They retain that ball there. As Bracewell finds Dominic Ropetti, carts that one up to steal an extra 5 meters. He'll be looking for an exit play here via the boot of Alex Ropetti. Taken inside the 22, but Forbes is under that one. Gives it out to Henry, who puts it high in the air. No sun to contest with in this extra time. Bracewell under it, puts it straight up. You probably have to go for this one himself. Oh, what's going on there? A bit of a mix-up, 3 guys going for it. Chuck Bracewell in there, that was a 4th person. It was good fortune off a boot that's a kick that Isaac Bracewell would rather sooner forget. So Ori's now set the scrum. 12 meters inside their half.
A lot of tired boys out there.
Certainly, I'm tired.
And you came late.
Tired from that rush. But not many people know that off-ramp just after the Arise Church there.
Yes, no, that's the way I come. I just live over it. So.
That's the best part.
Well, particularly on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Mangaraki.
Avoid a set of lights there where the Z is, as Bracewell looks to feed the scrum.
And Kmart ones.
Dominic Rovetti. Oh, it's a penalty. And the loose head prop here is that Kershaw.
Yes. Oh, don't ask me what it was for.
he dropped there, but to his credit, he regathered himself and he picked it up again. But I think it was...
Oh, the call from the touchy from James Taylor.
James Taylor. That ball just making it out. The ball is out because he has to land in field. The ruling is if he hits it in but lands in field and the ball is inside the field of play, it's play on.
He's accepted that decision.
Yeah.
Chance for Oriental-Rongotai.
To the lineouts we go. 5-man lineout, 15 meters inside the Petone half. On the eastern touchline here in front of the grandstand. Ropetti, the recipient. No!
John O'Bailey.
Ronaldo Seumanu saves that one, taps it back onto his side. Halalilo awaits the pass from Bracewell. He receives it. He carts it into 2-man defense. Bracewell digs for it, finds Hamlin, who cuts it off outside to Johnny Mayava, who has a dart on the outside shoulder there of the defender. Good clearance there.
By Braith Ingram. He's everywhere.
Oh, that was a great clearance. As Dominic Ropetti carries that one. No, that's Dominic Ropetti. That was Seumanu Whangai who carried that one. Bracewell finds Tuila Epa, who runs by himself. Isolated at that ruck there.
That's a steal.
Oh, that's a great... Oh, unlucky for Ferreira. Someone indicating the shot at goal. Someone needs to remind them that you have to play out the full 10 minutes. It's not golden point. Alex Ropetti steps up to the mark.
Well, I'd like to see the replay on that.
Yeah. It's that long reach. It's that long reach for the ball.
He was still able to grab it, though, and bring it back. It wasn't like he lost his balance afterwards.
I thought he had that there, but Ben obviously has the better view than us, as we see Jake Hamlin looking a bit ginger, as is Dominic Ropetti. As we all know, Dominic Ropeti's got a ticker on him. There's no way he's coming off the field unless he's shot. Alex Ropeti puts the kick up, and that's gone.
It's a slice.
Wayward.
It's something you see on a Sunday morning at the golf club.
You'd rather forget that shot. Similar position to the conversion he missed in the first half. Not his favourite spot here. Quick restart, drop out 22 from
Very
TJ
good.
Clark, and it's gone all the way down. Chicago Doyle letting that ball roll. He'll look to kick this one.
Not
Certainly
out.
look to find touch, but he doesn't. Underneath it is Clark. Feels that well. Has a dart himself. It's going inside over that ball.
Jonathan Bird made a good tackle there.
New bit of Malachi Tia not to pursue the turnover ball there. Lockie Forbes with the ball now on the short side. Taken in a tackle by Alex Ropeti. A little messy at that breakdown as Ferreira digs for it. Passes it out. Finds his man, Ingram. Ferreira fires it out. Who's they carrying that? It looks like Katoa.
No, that was Teddy Hearn.
Teddy Hearn. As we're getting affected with the splatter of showers.
Only light.
Yeah. Okay, it is dark.
I think I mentioned that OBU won the other game, did I?
Yep.
So they'll be playing
Hard old boys.
out at the Hut Rec next week.
Yeah. That's your second club, isn't it? 20 apiece. I thought they would have accounted for extra time play and had earlier kickoff. Oh,
That's a crucial one.
some trouble at the scrum there. Ben Van Berkel penalising Katoa, going down on his knee.
Well, Ben's an ex-prop, isn't he? Am I right? I think he's an ex-prop,
Is he?
so he probably knows more than most.
I'm a prop in theory. Although if you look at me, you'd be forgiven to think that.
I thought you were more number 8 material.
I was. Se'au climbing up high for that ball. Feeding Bracewell. Halalilo with a carry. Met in a strong tackle there. Bracewell finds Dominic Ropeti, who wasn't the option in that line-out, surprisingly. So Manufangai carries that ball and pops it off to younger brother Sa'alesa. Dominic Ropeti with the ball. He dummies out to the right. He carts it up to the left. Bracewell finds Alex Ropeti looking to chip ahead.
I thought he was in front of the kicker, to be honest.
Yep. Oh,
Good
Ferreira
hands.
getting rid of that ball beautifully.
Tommy Carter,
Finding
good
support.
hands.
Advantage being played for Petone here.
Guessing for a high tackle.
Yeah.
Santonisi.
Is that a new advantage? The guess is as good as mine. Oh, well done. That was smart play. Put the boot to ball.
Ooh, so I think he's playing the advantage. Is it too far for TJ to kick?
It was Emery McGill. No, the tee is being run out. He kicked it before from a similar position.
Yeah, and he's got the breeze behind him. Mr. Van Berkel's been very consistent on the high tackles today.
Yeah, I must admit I've had a bit of frustration of that throughout the whole season, and a lot of it, I believe, is left up to the referee's interpretation or what they see, and it's hard. You got to give them credit to call what they see, and everybody what they see on TV is a vast contrast.
To be
what
fair,
happens.
a lot of the red cards that have been given out have been one-on-ones where really there's no excuse. The tackler's gone in high, and even if there's been a little wee bit of a drop, tough. But
Certainly.
one-on-one, there's no need to tackle high, I don't believe. It's more that when they come around to ruck and they're low or something like that, that's harder to manage.
TJ Clark approaches this. Make no mistake. You're kidding.
No. Had the legs, but not the...
I was getting ready to update that score.
Ball's in the stand. Pity there's no one here to grab it.
Both teams have had an opportunity each to extend their score on the scoreboard by 3. As we're running down the final seconds of the first stanza of extra time, it remains 20 apiece. Of course, if this game carries on at this rate and it remains 20 apiece at the end of the second half of extra time, team that scored the most tries will proceed. Good line out here from Petone. Gathered at the back from Tonise as they look to put it out wide. Alex Ropetti reading that one well. Spot tackle on Clark. Ferreira looks to the right. Finds a strong runner there. And that looks like Tuifao, number 8. No.
Yeah,
There's Ingram. Carries that one. Henry with a little chip. Good hands there from Sam Tautianga. The ruck there as Bracewell digs that one out. He finds Johnny Mayava. Out to Alex Ropetti. Fires it out to Tuilaepa. Steps inside one defender. Shuffles out of second. Taken by the third and the fourth. Oriental-Rongotai looking to spark something here. As Bracewell is pulled into that ruck. Advantage being played in favour of Oriental-Rongotai as captain Boasa carries that one out. Circles out of that one and he's still going. Taken down 10 metres inside Petone half. Hamlin with the ball. Short ball out to Jonty Bird.
Go back to the penalty.
Supporting run was in front.
Yes, he was.
Throw the dice. What do you reckon? No, too much?
Well, I think you've got to kick for touch and have the line out. Dominic Ropetti is not good.
No, certainly not good.
Mind you, he looked like that at the end of the game, at the end of the 80 minutes, and he came back out.
As a coach, you'd have to ask yourself what's best.
Well, Tawa in particular, will be laughing, having one of the teams that get to play them next week having to play 100 minutes.
Certainly. But having experience of coaching Dominic Ropetti, you could have 10 guys in there to try and pull him off, and you'll stick the middle finger at you and tell you to bugger off. He'll play till he's lame. Pinelli Poasa to throw this in, and goes to Dominic Ropetti. Halalilo now with a carry into the Petone 22.
It's a steal.
It is a turnover. It's a smart play there.
That's out. That's half time.
That's half time in the first passage of extra time here. I tell you what, Murray, for a game that lacked a bit of spark in the start, certainly, well, it's not quite coming to life just yet.
No, but it's much better.
It almost feels that the team with the less injuries,
fewer injuries,
the fewer, yeah. There's a team that's gonna, well, she's overcome at the end of this game. Well,
Auries have the knowledge though that they don't need to score if they just play where they've got the breeze behind them. If they just can play in the blue half, they are going to win because they've got the 3 tries to 1.
Yeah. However, you got the kickers, the able kickers in the Petone side, and at the moment they've had all the energy in their kick chase as well. So you don't want to play too comfortable.
No.
And that's the thing. I do agree with you. A territorial play will be a huge advantage, especially with this wind at their backs.
And I think it's Ori's kick-off, so they get to start the game in the Petone half. Oh, they're bringing off... Is it?
No.
No, they're bringing off...
That's not Ingram, is it?
No, that's Ben Kershaw. He's coming off. So is that tactical?
Oh, Kershaw, sorry.
I'm not sure. Didn't think he was injured again, but...
No one was injured. Every front row substitution is a tactical one.
Well, the club rooms will be getting warmer. The heaters have been on longer.
There'll be people getting impatient. Just hope the food doesn't get cold.
No. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Here we go for the second lot of 10 minutes here. Extra time. And that's the quarterfinal. A good kick. Oh!
Unlucky. Emery McGill just knocked that on, unfortunately. He might have been away.
Was that McGill? Goodness, even my 20/20 vision, I'm struggling to see that far to the other side. Oriental-Rongotai, 10 metres inside the Petone half on the eastern touchline.
The last 10 minutes for one of these teams' season.
Certainly. If for us couch coaches, the play here, you go 1, 2, 2
Yep.
pass, and then just kick for this corner.
Yep. Hard to get out of it.
And Jake, you look to give the ball to Alex, who carted it up.
1-3 it was. You called the cut right, though.
Alex, he always looks to take the responsibility onto his shoulders. He loves pressure.
He's played outstandingly.
He's a pressure player.
Forget about his kicking game. He's been everywhere, and he's been very incisive.
He's a huge part, a cog in that Ori's backline wheel. And now Petone with their chance to make their way out of their half. Oriental-Rongotai have set a deep defender in Jake Hamlin, who's swapped with Sam Tautianga, who's standing a first-man defender. Either team will want to score some points. As they look to go to the short side, Petone, they've done well.
Oh, well, bad luck.
A good covering defense there to shadow Petone into the touchline.
Nice run, worth a go.
Certainly was. Look at where they came from to where they are now. That was a good.
Particularly with the pace of the wingers. This time of the game, they only need half a metre on someone and they're away.
Is that McGill on the far side?
Emery
McGill.
Yes.
He's got a bit of toe. It's hard to differentiate him and Henry. Good line out there. Dominic Rupeti as Halalilo.
He's carried it a lot.
Must be his 50th carry of this game. Bracewell finds Hamlin. Hamlin skips out to Alex Rupeti, who skips out to Tulaepa. Looks to find the outside of his man. Does so, but great scragging tackle there
By Max Hosking.
Hamlin finds Penyeli Poasa, who skips to the outside. And
this will be a red card.
High.
This will be a red card.
That's lucky. Chicago Doyle.
No.
Nobody questioning it. Nobody questioning. The strategic call here, Murray, if you don't have a kicker that has the legs to make this shot, it's the kill time.
I'd still have a shot.
Alex Rupeti looking for the touchline.
Mind you, they are staying in the Petone half.
Yeah. Oris have held a mortgage in this corner here. The northern west corner. They've got a bit of space now between them and the touchline, so a bit of initiative here required from Oris to create something. As they win that line out, it's off the top. They're looking to play quick as Tia.
This will be Petone's last chance.
The call, not straight.
Only 3.5 minutes to go. You've got to get out of your half first.
Only 4 minutes gone. The clock started at 12 minutes, 20 seconds. Yeah.
I thought that had gone on quickly.
We played a little over the 10 minutes.
Well spotted. We've played over the time every half.
Yes. Goodness, 100 minutes of play we are heading into. Cam Ferreira will look to feed this scrum here. And I'm not going to put it past him with that much of a blind
That's
side.
a huge blind side.
he'll be itching.
Don't quite know why the winger's this far back.
No. That's Jake Hamlin.
Rawpeti.
Oh, they've gone wide straight away on the 2 pass. That is a good play, a good kick. Doyle
Well
underneath
taken.
that. Great secure. Bracewell with the ball now. He looks to go straight up. Met by Ferreira there. Spreading that ball is Doyle. Dominic Rawpeti carts it up. Makes a good 5 meters. At the base of that ruck, waiting for a halfback. Bracewell is there. Hamlin with the ball. Gives it out to Jonty Bird. Strong carrier, low body position. He's lost that ball. Petone now with position. Deflected. Kick here. In position now.
He wasn't held.
Oh, he's still. Oh, unlucky. Max Hosking.
Was he held?
Didn't look like it.
I thought he burst through the tackle and
That's exactly what it looked like.
rolled along.
As it doesn't look good for Dominic Rawpeti. He's down on his knees. He's not good. Unsure if the Oriental-Rongotai management. Yes, the physio is going to attend to him. Max Hosking, unlucky there. That was a great run of the play, against the run of play, sorry.
It was fantastic.
Turnover ball there, stripped off Jonty Bird and they carry. He looks a bit ginger as well. Not too sure what's going on. Oh, no.
Oh,
Dominic
he's proved
Bird
you wrong.
is no good. Who's coming on?
He's buckled. Buckled in the 96th minute.
It'll take a lot for Dominic Rawpeti to come off the field, and yeah.
Well, he's looked like that 2 times before that.
Yeah. Dominic Rawpeti, the Jim Brown medal recipient for last year's Jubilee Cup final. As Oloapu's gone back onto the field to replace, or has he? Yes, he has. As we restart play with the Norries line out, Oloapu climbs high for that.
A lot of encouragement being given down there for the Auries sideline.
This play being all the play in front of the Auries bench here. Hamlin at the back of that ruck. Sione Halalilo carrying that one into contact. They're looking to keep this one tight.
They are.
They're misreading this clock here because it's got the wrong timer. And that's the risk you run. Snaking players are too close and they'll lose their footing. The clock says 19 minutes, but you'll be wrong. Only 7 minutes gone. There's still a good 3 minutes left in this. TJ Clark will look to find touch. Reliable boots of his, having scored 15 of Petone's 20 points. Petone, you'll have to suggest one of their most crucial throw at the dice here.
Well, the fact they've only scored 1 try, maybe they've got to secure the ball first from the line out and maybe something in the middle of the field, maybe get a cheap penalty.
They're going to force the penalty. They go to the tail.
Very good throw.
It is.
Very good throw.
Greatly secured there. They're still going. Good retention of the ball there from Petone. Who's carrying that one?
Teddy Hearn. Carried it strongly.
They're inside the Auries 22 here. Alapati Soki, who got brought back in after the first 10 minutes of extra time, carried strong into contact. Ferreira marshalling up his troops. Tuifau now carrying. The ball is at the base of the ruck. Cam Ferreira looking left, looking right. Are they going to set up for a field goal, a drop goal, you reckon, Murray?
Maybe.
That's a good option, especially with the boot of Clark. As Henry looks to go left, Lockie Forbes juggles that one. Regathers, it's gone backwards. Under a bit of pressure now. Oh, it's a penalty!
It's the game, I'd say, even though it's not full time.
There has to be time left, surely. According to my count, there's only 8 minutes gone. Ben Van Berkel will correct them. They'll be going by his. They're going for a scrum.
Take a bit of time.
An opportunity to kill a minute, but you need to kill a minute and a half. So I hate it hate the game for it to end this way. I hated it when the women's game ended this way. But we still got game play left. Petone could cause a turnover here. Oriental-Rongotai need to secure this ball, keep it tight and hold on to it and then kill it.
Well, they've wasted a fair bit of time here putting the scrum down.
Goodness. Surely you need a scrum timer. Don't they do it internationally?
I think they do.
The scrum being set 5 meters outside of the Ori's 22 on the eastern side. As Bracewell feeds it in, a strong shunt there, but it's come down to the back line. Mayava with a strong carry. Oh, Ferreira over that ball. Good carry there from
Dangerous
Oloapu.
in the middle of the field.
Here it is. It looks like time is up. Someone is setting up to kick this ball out. Goes back to Ropeti. Ropeti looks to kick it dead. Does so. Ben Van Berkel blows for full time. According to the rules at the end of extra time, 20 apiece, nothing separating these two sides. I hate a game that ends in this way. We've already seen a final, the women's one, finishing in this fashion. However, having scored 3 tries to 1, Oriental-Rongotai in the countback will advance for further in this Jubilee Cup contest and will face Tawa next week.
Hope they're up to it after today's effort.
With all the injuries they're facing and all the illness that swamped them this week, let's hope they get up. But right now, I'd just like to honour Petone, the premier team, and their season for 2023. Not to be to the coaches, the management, the staff, and also the families and friends who have braved the elements throughout the last 4 months.
And just the 3 losses.
Just 3 losses.
In the season.
They finished second after Swindale Shield. Fortunately, they've travelled the same passage we did in 2021, having finished second and losing our first 2 knockout games. The road ends now for Petone. However, it continues for Oriental-Rongotai by the skin of their teeth, 20 apiece. Nobody wins this game. There's no loser. However, on the countback of tries, Oriental-Rongotai will advance. Congratulations to Ori's. Commiserations to Petone. It's dark here at Petone Rec. We wish all our families and friends and all our rugby community a safe weekend. And to the families and the friends and the communities that Willie Leota was involved in, rest easy, my brother. Rest in love. Rest in peace. Love going out to Francis and the kids and all your families. Tō whāsoi fua man ria lava la fiafi.